Thank you. We're on at the home stretch now. We have 2 laps to go. Lap number 1, also submitted by an alumni. Stony Brook is located over 3,000 miles away from Silicon Valley, and many here are not familiar with the quality of Stony Brook graduates. What is the best way for Stony Brook graduates to shine and succeed in a competitive marketplace like Silicon Valley? And what role can the alumni play to achieve a better brand name recognition for our university?
Yeah. Well, I think you heard earlier, I think the extent to which we can build and help create with the alumni network and other things, build a network, get young people out here, get them in internships early on. So before they even graduate, get them out in summer internships. Let them get the feel of the place. And then, of course, helping get people out here. I mean, this is the tech center of the world. It is the tech center of the world. In fact, you know, the thing that surprised me the most is 15 years ago when housing prices looked like they were going to go through the roof. I didn't know what the roof was, obviously, but that's what it looked like. I thought that there would be a serious challenger emerging to the valley. Could have been the Texas-Austin area. It could have been Research Triangle Park. It could have been somebody in New Jersey trying to do something. But in fact, the lead the valley has actually grew over time. And it grew because of the intensity of, A, the valley's ability to reinvent itself it's beginning before it was semiconductor Silicon Valley, it was iron oxide valley, as Alan Shugart's reminded. Because, of course, the major disk manufacturers and Ampex, the major magnetic tape manufacturer, had their start here. Then it became Silicon Valley. Then it became Computer Valley, right, as the microprocessor and Sun and other people building mini computers and microprocessors came up with. And now it's Web Central, right? Became Internet Central, Web Central. But it has a massive capacity to draw people in and create an innovative environment, right? Mark starts Facebook in Cambridge. Not a bad place to run a technical company. Not a bad. At Cambridge, there's talent there. There's some pretty decent universities, you know.
I went to 2 of them.
Yeah. What happens? He picks the company up and brings it out to the West Coast. It's a fascinating lesson. So building that connection, getting young graduates out here as interns, looking for job possibilities. You know, the weather is okay. The house prices are a little fearsome, but the weather's okay, so that kind of makes up for it. But I think that's what we need to do, is build more traffic back and forth, and that will really help.
Between Stony Brook, East Coast, and here.
Yeah. Actually, it turns out my thesis advisor, Dick Kieberts, got his PhD in University of Washington doing electromagnetics. He's a double E by background. And then he came out here on a NSF fellowship program that was designed to boost the number of faculty members in computer science and switch from being a double E to a computer science professor. So that was the right opportunity to take advantage of, and really a great thing for him as well as for Stony Brook.
Just to add on, and a blatant plug for my own organization, I'm the chairman of a new IEEE committee called the Silicon Valley Technology History Committee, and in the spring we will be having a meeting, it'll be free, in Santa Clara on the early history of Silicon Valley. And it will explore the time period between 1941 and 1970. That meeting is being chaired by Ted Hoff, the inventor of the microprocessor, and employee number 7 at Intel, who works for my organization as a volunteer. So you're all invited to that event.
It was a much smaller place then.